Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4 No Guns. Last time we finished up Pickman's Gallery and got the very important Pickman's Blade, which I've got equipped right now, and I'm hoping to show off on our great journey, because we're going on one of our great journeys. We're heading east, starting from 10 Pines Bluff, and heading out towards the Insane Asylum, where Jack at Cabot House has instructed us to go and figure out where a missing piece of evidence related to aliens has gone missing. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a legendary feral ghoul roamer. That's a legendary glowing one. Decided I'm going to go a different way, in fact. I'm not taking those guys on. Not directly. That's a bad idea. That way madness lies. And when I say that way madness lies, I mean the bastards have unfortunately kind of found me anyway. Right, good. Time to start sprinting and see if I can lose them on the terrain then. Excellently good news. Also, maybe I can find someone who can help me out here. I mean, I can bloody sprint. I can sprint and I can navigate through harsh terrain like rocks better than they can. We've got something round here. Where are they now? They managed to... Oh, yes, okay, good. I managed to out-sprint a ghoul. There's not something you hear very often. But, oh, what the... Whoa, whoa, okay, there's other bad things here, by the way. There's other bad things. Right, I'm guessing that was that encampment of people with big explosive weapons I've run into in the past. Maybe if I just start sprinting randomly in random directions, that will work out for me. I'm just going to hide up here. Just going to hide over here for a sec. What the hell is chasing me now? Caution. Whatever it is, I don't want to pick a fight with it. There's something down here. Oh, bloody hell. Whatever it is, it just found me, by the way. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, I think you can see there for a second, by the way, his health started going down quite significantly. And that was going to keep stacking for each hit with the blade that he took. So, yes, this is why this blade is pretty damn amazing. Even if you happen to not get the sneak attack off, it's still pretty good for... Oh, for God's sake, there's dogs everywhere.
Playing games with me, huh?
Uh-oh, that's a boomer. Well, alright, let's start stabbing him a bit. Alright, you'll see his health's going to start going down over time, faster and faster. And there it is, he just died. That boomer there just died, mainly from... Oh, that's an attack dog. I'm not trying to look up a skirt, that's just happening by itself. Alright, I promise... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, gosh darn you. Can I get up to you? Oh, I'm not sure I've got a direct line. If I don't have a direct line, I'm not allowed. Right, back into danger. One of these guys has got a bloody Raider Psycho. And take the hits. Right, and you'll see his health go down more and more as more and more hits go on because bleed damage stacks, making it insanely powerful. There's someone on here. Oh, he's got a shotgun. I'm worried one of them might have a mini-nuke launcher. I'm worried that guy might have a mini-nuke launcher. Because I don't think there's many left. And one of them does. Oh, he's got something and I need to be careful of him. Yep, just go in and attack him, whatever he is. Whatever he's got. Stab him a bit. I think he's had a very big modded 10mm pistol. Are we finally into... Oh no, now the Mirelurks have come. Oh, screw you. I'll just poison you. Screw you. Screw you and your bleed damage. Look at the bleed damage stack. Yeah, you're going to die now. There's going to be more, aren't there? There's going to be flipping more Mirelurks. It's just lunchtime and I'm on the buffet. Is almost everything that wants to kill me dead now? Piece of the map is dangerous. Especially in survival mode. Bloody hell. Okay. Good. Well, we're temporarily not being shot at. That is an improvement. We've got more Mirelurks over there who I don't really want to pick a fight with, so I'm probably just going to loop around and not... yeah, I'll probably just kind of skip that particular... I'll skip that particular location, whatever that is, because I don't want to pick a fight with Mirelurks. Some of them are tough. Oh, yeah, this was the guy with the fat man. Alright, so the guy with the fat man actually died first with the Rated Power Armor. Rated Power Armor is not really worth taking. It's not very good. So in that case, we can just finally move flipping onwards. Lovely. After the madness of the boomers deciding to chase me down with power armor and mini nukes, and thankfully Pickman's Blade is just like, well, you can... I'm glad we had a chance to show it off at least. That yeah, because it's fast, that means its action point requirement in VATS is very, very low, and because the action point requirement is very, very low, you're a vicious mongrel, aren't you? You're about to attack me, aren't you? Are you about to attack me? I'm just gonna leave. They've decided they don't want to eat me. For whatever reason. And I'm fine with that. If they don't want to eat me, I don't want to be eaten. We can come to an arrangement. Well, we got something on fire over here. I don't recognise this location. This could be a new one for me. Burning tyres across the road would suggest, potentially, someone set up a warning saying keep the hell out. But I'm not sure who that warning exactly is supposed to be to, given there's nothing at the end of that road but mire lurks, which is bad, but not that bad. And this road is partly flooded. Okay, interesting. Well, we got something up here, just a radio mast or something. Might be worth just kind of triggering that just so I've got a fast travel location in the area. Normally, in my experience, a radio mast will normally kind of have some sort of buried enemy. Oh! Bloodbug hatchling. Nothing too dangerous there. Should just be able to stab you. Yeah. One hit kill. There'll be more of them, but they'll try and come to me and then stabbed. And oh, you're the more dangerous ones. Oh, you're the really dangerous ones, in fact. You're the most dangerous ones. Stab. Stab. Oh, oh, of course you are. You're evolving. Oh, flipping heck. Right. Okay. What are we going to do about this then? Legendary Black Widow, of course. Oh, this is nothing to worry about. Just a legendary Black Widow bloody Bloodwing. Right. Pop some Psycho Jet. Nuclear Quantum. That gets my action points back up, because action points instantly regenerate, unlike all the others. And her health is going to go down, and she's going to die. Lovely. That bleed damage saved me. Oh, yeah. And Mutant Slayer's metal chest piece. Ah! Now, I'm glad we got one of these bits of gear. This one I probably won't wear because it's not that spectacular. However, it's worth kind of taking note of items like this. And just not just this particular item, but Mutant Slayers is the version for mutants. There's also Assassins, which is reduced 15 from humans. Exterminators, I know you get that on weapons. You can also get it on armor for 15 from insects and mire lurks. The thing about these guys is, normally when you're talking about damage in Fallout 4, you're basically talking about damage resistance. Those items you're not. You're talking about damage reduction. And the thing is, you could add, basically, very easily, you can add like 100 onto your damage resistance and only get like 10 or 11 points of damage reduction benefit from it under the best possible circumstances. That is 15% straight up damage reduction under all circumstances. That's so much better. In fact, and also, they stack. Meaning if you by sheer coincidence happen to get Mutant Slayer's stuff on your both arms, both legs, head and chest piece, then they stack on each other for 90% damage reduction from all mutants. And the best one of all is Sentinel Gear. Sentinel Gear is basically 15% damage reduction when you're standing still, but Sentinel Gear also goes on guns. So if you can get 7 bits of Sentinel Gear, both arms, both legs, chest, hat and gun, then as a result, you get 105% damage reduction when standing still. And that would make it sound like you take no damage while standing still. And you don't. You're functionally immortal. While you're standing still, you cannot take damage. It's kind of amazing. Anyway, a relay tower terminal. Let's check what this does. And extend the satellites. I see no reason not to do that thing. Okay, I've picked up 2 distress signals. One from a ship, but I don't know the location. And one Greenbrier that claims there's things sniffing around outside a bunker next to the river. Now that there looks like that could be a bunker symbol to me. So I'm going to go and investigate that. I know, I'm sorry, it's Fallout 4. I get distracted by subquesting because I enjoy it. I really should not be doing that in the slightest when I'm playing on survivor difficulty. But I think that over there looks like a bunker symbol to me, so I'm going to go investigate it. Oh wait, hang on. I know where I'm going at the minute. That's not the bunker from the automated signal. That's a flipping bunker related to the... Yeah, that's the flipping bunker related to the quest for the Brotherhood. The old guy who's up there at this bunker. Were people in the bunker before him? Did they call for help? Intriguing. How many have we got here, by the way? 2 super mutants. Screw it. Go, 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 go. Hello, I want to be your friend. And just stab him, stab him, stab him. That didn't go very well. Speak of the bloody devil, I just went back up here to redo this bit because obviously I forgot to save after I was here. And Sentinel's metal left arm. That's insanely... Wow, okay, thank you, game. The game must have heard me talking about the Sentinel's gear and decided that I ought to have that. Yes, Sentinel's gear is incredibly good. It stacks very well with Rooted. It works very, very well for melee characters who very often want to be standing still, stabbing what's in front of them. I'm going to put it on right now. That's magnificently fortunate timing. And as I was saying, this is not increased damage resistance by 15, this is damage reduction reduced by 15. Now, to get damage reduction to minus 15%, you'd have to like add potentially hundreds onto your damage resistance, because you just get such diminishing returns after a certain point because of the way damage is calculated, as we discussed back in point 6. So yes, this has been fantastically good luck to stumble across that thing. Oh, hello, what's this? An iBot? We don't see that many of your kind. Ah, the Cambridge Polymer Lab cry. Alright, fine, I know about you, but I don't need to go to you just now. And as is my usual weakness, I should probably bother to level up at some point too. Yes, that would probably be a very useful thing to do, in fact. Now, what do we need on this occasion? Because, oh, it's nice to have Rooted. Rooted is excellent. Level 15. Ah, level 15. Perfect. So this means I can now take the next rank of Big Leagues. Obviously, that's my next top priority. So that's a further 20% damage increase, but also an increased chance of disarming opponents, which is very, very useful indeed. Obviously, worth having that. That puts Pikmin's Blade up to damage 70 for a fast weapon with loads of bleed damage. And the Rockville Slugger is now at 131. Blimey. Ah, I think I've stumbled across here as we keep making our way east. Something that I've heard of, but never actually seen myself before, so this is very exciting. Lynn Woods. Unremarkable, nothing particularly interesting happening in it, just seems an oddly deserted settlement, so, but what it does have that's particularly interesting, aside from just like the odd kind of corpse that's just kind of sitting around here, so, you know, implying it's at some point been taken over, and indeed we've got a trunk here that's been master locked, and do we have some bugs or something that needs to be taken care of? What's put me into caution here? Indeed, it looks like we've got ourselves some Raider Waster. Nothing particularly dangerous here. Yeah, basically I've walked into a bit of a trap by the looks of it. Oh, he just glitched out like crazy there. Now in a second, this guy's going to come round here. And when he does, good candidate for being knifed first. And you see there that this knife has already got 4.5x damage. So it gets a little bit more damage than any other weapon would do, which is excellently good news. Those guys have wandered back way over there. And I'm now going to make my way over to this big old tower, which is by far the most interesting thing about this little settlement here. I have heard about this, I roughly know what's going to happen, but I've never seen it myself before, so I'm kind of very glad that I'm going to get the opportunity to see this myself. We're in caution at the moment, but I don't know what's actually attacking these raiders right now. But you know what, let's just head to the top. Head to the top here. Head to the very top of the building, because we've got something that we need to press. A button up here, here we go. One circuit breaker. Activate that. We've got ourselves a chest key as well. Very, very useful. And some plasma grenades. And some fancy grenades in here. Now if we just get up top, and we can see, all of a sudden, the Alpha Deathclaw has just decided to show up. Because this settlement is flipping guarded. Guarded by an Alpha flipping Deathclaw. Maybe I'll just see if I can just very slightly help out. There we are. I might just kind of put some flame damage on everyone down there, in fact. Good dodge. Now, obviously, the Alpha Deathclaw is going to very easily kill absolutely everything. Will not even be a challenge for it. So, after that's happened, we should probably just, after he's kind of killed all the raiders, we probably ought to just kind of quietly leave. Quietly leave. But obviously, more and more raiders are also going to pile in. This is a bit of kind of a... Oh, I think he might have had his legs crippled, actually. If his legs are crippled... Oh. All of a sudden... yes, everything kind of changes a little bit if his flipping legs have been crippled. Now, how are we going to get the... There we go. One Molotov. And that there is the flipping advantage of having access to the little kind of throwing arc. You actually get to see what the hell's going on there. And that Alpha Deathclaw... I wonder if... Ooh, the legendary raider. I wonder if he's got a poison weapon. Because that Alpha Deathclaw is losing health like crazy. In fact, he's about to die. The Alpha Deathclaw is actually about to lose this damn... Uh-oh. Except he's not, because there's more Deathclaws yet. Oh, you thought you had it easy, didn't you? You thought you had it. Oh, but the Deathclaw is... Whoever that guy up there has got... he's tough. Alright, time to go downstairs and start helping out. Actually, you know what? No, let's never suggest that again. Maybe I'm going to turn off the circuit breaker now. Maybe we've summoned enough Deathclaws. And with that, there appears to be only one basic Deathclaw left, who's probably going to wander off into the wastes. For the town is safe. Safe from the threat of... well, Deathclaws, actually. Yes, you'd think like any defense mechanism that involves you saying, you know what? What if we just create a siren that summons Deathclaws? That's a bad defense plan. But yeah, hit that siren and there will just be a stream of raiders and Deathclaws piling into the town, which is rather good fun. And I picked up the key for that chest too. The question now, admittedly, is where exactly is the Deathclaw? Because I don't want to run into that Deathclaw. I might actually have a chance. With flipping Pikmin's blade, I might, within a single VATS round, have a chance to actually kill him. Which would be very, very cool indeed if I could take down my first Deathclaw legitimately without kind of being glitching and using my psychic powers from on top of a ventilation pipe like last time. Ooh, he got properly torn apart. Raider veteran, gets himself a stim pack, compensated calibrated sniper rifle. Should I bother? No, it's not worth it. Weapons like when you've invested... Poor Alpha Deathclaw. And I get 2 Deathclaw stakes out of that too, which is very, very useful indeed. You were so eviscerated, you're... So we've got a bit of a problem now. Yes, we have a big problem, in fact. Maybe just critical, and now bleed damage. Bleed damage, bleed damage, bleed damage, bleed damage, bleed damage, bleed damage, and there he dies from bleed damage. Okay, good. Double Deathclaw meat there. Whew. And that is it. Yes, as I was hoping, we are indeed now strong enough to take down that one Deathclaw. Yes, thanks to the bleed damage. The bleed damage was what did it, though he was already weakened by the existing raiders. So that's good. All right, now let's crack open that there chest. Ooh, a night vision calibrator pipe action something something. A nice bolt action night vision. So you could take that night vision scope off and apply it to something useful. Not a bad little drop there, but obviously not something that's useful for me. And if I recall correctly, the legendary raider, he was up here somewhere when he finally met his end, when he was finally killed. Should be a body somewhere around here. That's the, that's the Alpha Deathclaw, whose tail was over there. And then this is just a, that's just a psycho. That's not that guy. That's actually just a tree. That's even less like a legendary raider. Maybe he made his way down here slightly. I didn't see quite where he ended up. It would be a shame if I missed a legendary drop, because I couldn't bloody see where the corpse was. Sadly, it appears so. I've been over all the little bits of giblet that I can see, but I cannot see the corpse of the legendary. So maybe on this occasion he's been spared. Having his corpse robbed as well. So, you know, he's been killed by a Deathclaw, but at least his day hasn't gone quite as badly as it might have done. And with the madness of Deathclaw Town concluded, including, and I quite like this, the tail. You can just pick it up and wiggle it around. You can make it your little kind of Deathclaw wag for you if you really want to. Or, I could instead leave the tail right here and make future people who come to discover this site think that science has managed to crossbreed a raider and a Deathclaw. Terrifying indeed. Anyway, let's go and find our person. I believe she's literally right there. Yes, this is the building. Right flipping here. Perfect. Parsons State Insane Asylum. Bloody massive building. This must be a hell of a dungeon in here, because this is one of the biggest buildings I've seen so far. This makes like the Massachusetts State House look tiny. But alright, this is impressive.
You'd best move along.
No, I'm working for you. I'm working for you. Edward sent me.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Okay, and what if they're just north of it? Yeah, why didn't you deal with this?
So you've just been waiting for me to show up to do something about those assholes.
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, we were waiting for you. That's your job, to deal with unexpected problems that come up. My job is to make sure nobody gets into this place.
Okay, but I'm not allowed a key to go inside? Hello?
Hey there.
What do you want now?
I want to go inside. Can I go inside, please?
What is this place?
If Edward wanted you to know, he'd have told you. Are we done here?
Oh, okay, fine. So now we're going... Oh, blimey, we're going to, like, less than 90-odd meters in that direction. I do find it odd how some settlements that Preston sends you to say, like, oh, we've been getting lots of local attacks from this group of people. Can you go and take them out? They're the other side of the map. This is the opposite problem. These people have got, like, you know, armed guys in combat armor with flipping assault rifles, and they're just chilling out there, while apparently the people are presumably that building right flipping there. Blimey. Now what have we got to deal with here?
You promised you'd share. How do I get stuck with whiny little punks like you?
Maybe Lefty won't like it much when I tell him she'll come back. What do you think of that, huh?
What do you think of this? What?
Ooh, the Raiders are actually fighting each other over the loot. That's probably why they didn't move on. They're fighting over the loot. So we got a Raider Survivalist. This is why general subtitles are useful. You know how tough the bloody enemies are. I always turn general subtitles on just for that purpose. One basic Raider, one Survivalist. Only 2 to deal with. Should be able to deal with... Oh, wait, hang on. Have we got more up there? Hang on, what are you? What are you? Oh, sorry, that's one of the cardboard cutouts of the guys with machine guns that you find in the Silver Shroud quest. Okay. Now, either of you potentially willing to move downstairs? Or could you actually be ripe for a Molotoving? And up you get. Oh, it completely missed. But if they want to come downstairs, they're going to have to come straight through it. I'm guessing a Molotov's not going to do much to a Survivalist, but okay. Might have done a tiny bit of damage to her. Focus on the Survivalist. Get some healing going now. This is a good time for some Deathclaw stake, I'd say, for some extra agility, as we've got a Survivalist to take care of. Survivalist hiding behind the door. Nail her with everything we've got. The bleed damage should be enough. Oh, what the... Oh, that was a sneak attack. Oh, perfect. I've no bloody clue how that was a sneak attack, but alright. And that means the only person left is a standard Raider. Alright, Survivalists go down to 2 flipping sneak attacks. Blimey, sneak attacks powerful, especially with Pickman's Blade. Look, I know there's another one of you here, unless the other one died to... Oh, the other one died to the Molotov, and I can get that Molotov back right now. Perfect. And then we just simply get you, and ammo, and a mysterious serum. Damage resistance plus 50. Rats minus 36,000. You can only get 1,000 before you die. Ooh, I wonder if I inject this into Hancock. Would he go human again? Fascinating theory. Strength plus 5. Whatever this is, I would like you to make more of it, please. And now I don't go back to the medical facility. I go straight back to Cabot House. Fine.
Imagene is missing and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your sister
mean...
is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imagene. Again.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imagene.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imagene decided to take a lover again.
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
Oh, we've got some family drama here. So this is interesting. We know his father was pre-war, but his mother does appear to be human. Those two are busy with each other. May as well talk to Edward instead. And indeed, there were some raiders near Parsons, and I've got the stuff.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious.
I doubt it. I stabbed them pretty thoroughly.
Did you get any of it back?
And ooh, all gone. Didn't find any. No, give the serum. Let's see where this goes if I'm nice and honest and stuff.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
Okay, so we get to get involved with the family drama.
Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imagene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
Okay, so I need to go and find his sister and her daughter.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imagene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Okay, but I'm more interested by the fact that we were just told that the serum we got will help calm Mother down. This serum that's minus 36,000 rads. I suspect that this family are in fact ghouls, but have been keeping themselves looking human
Take your time.
using, extremely powerful anti-rad serum. Okay, and yeah, sure, I'll bring her back, but where's she gone?
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
Ooh, that's a bit of a catty comment there, blimey. And, yeah, sure, okay. Loony sister.
I'm off to find the loony sister then.
And, of course, we've been to Good Neighbor before, so now we just need to have an ask around in here. And I suspect Magnolia might actually be Imagene, potentially, if I had to put a guess in. But probably a good person to start with would be the bartender. Bartenders tend to know everything.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
And yes, Imagene Cabot.
Do you know Imagene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia.
I love the British robot.
Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those.
Now, I find that very interesting, of course, because she's obviously kind of, because my strength is my high stat, she said that. I wonder if she's like Doc Mitchell in New Vegas, where she'll say a different thing depending on that. Or it might be because I set my character to all muscular, as opposed to small versus big on the triangle at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure which of those determine what she said, but I'm sure she didn't say that to my first playthrough character. That is fascinating. Come on, let's try flirting again.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really?
Ooh, we succeeded. And flirt more. Another song. Continue trying to flirt.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
It's tempting, but...
Well, never mind. I might try that again with a kind of a full charisma character, because I like Magnolia. She's cool. Oh, no. Come
Excuse
back. I
me,
need to
miss.
ask you about something.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Ah. Why do I get the feeling you just said that? Because she's a ghoul, because she hasn't had her magic anti-ghoul serum.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give you
Ah, she's at the Charles View Amphitheatre then. Alright, well, the quest marker's pointing at the guy, not at any of the people, but let's have a little look-see. Any of these guys flagged as Imagene? Right, none of them are, so I guess we have to speak to the bloke himself.
I'm just looking for Imagene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imagene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Okay, and is she a member?
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are, you know, romantically involved. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
Good luck with that, by the way.
Won't be able to pick this.
Gosh darn advanced locked doors. Right, I guess everyone's going to need to die then. So I'm a friend of the family, I can threaten him, I can offer him 500 caps. No way. Or are you holding her prisoner?
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. No offense, but you know how women can get sometimes.
You know what? How about we start this conversation again, and I agree to join, and you and me take a walk into your private office. I would love to step right this way, thank you.
Sounds good.
This is one of my favorite parts of the job. Getting
The part where you take all of my money, I know. Or we could do it this way.
you.
Yeah, that way's better. And we'll just quickly be getting rid of the rest of them. And, oh, would you believe he decided to surround the place with his mercenaries. But would you believe I'm very capable of stabbing them all. The downside of stealing everyone's possessions in all the world is it does kind of leave them with very few good weapons to defend you with, unfortunately.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
He did, and I'm just going to rob your dead boyfriend before we go any further. And indeed, that's a very good point. Your age does seem a little bit old.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Ah, yes, perfect. So maybe not anti-ghoulification, but certainly anti-aging.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It really isn't any of your business. I was bored with Thomas anyway.
That's good, because he's dead. Wait, Imagene, I love you. No, not really, he is actually dead. So not quite an anti-ghoulification serum, but kind of similar, given they are pre-war people who are very long-lived but have stayed young. So I was kind of close.
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that...
Oh dear.
Say, Sammy, the doorway, right there.
We've got raiders attacking the insane
They're
asylum.
busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office, elevator. You better round up whoever you
Okay,
can.
office, elevator, that's how I get down to Lorenzo. Lovely.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Why do we get the feeling he was the first one to take the first experimental serum and it didn't quite go so well?
The old asylum. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Well, they did have access to your serum, so I'm not sure. Strength +5? Could it have given them better strength or power or something? I don't know.
I found Imagene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we
Oh,
really
no,
need to
that's
focus
much
on
too
the
little.
current emergency. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
Ah, yes. They've got superpowers. Lovely.
Ready? Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him.
Ah, I see. So we're dealing with someone who's potentially turned into some sort of ghoul. I'm guessing we're kind of dealing with the Dunwich style kind of issues.
It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. You may have guessed by now that my family and I have lived for a very long time, thanks to the serum derived from my father's blood. I discovered the alterations to his blood in some of my earliest attempts to remove the artifact. I eventually isolated the anomalous compounds, which led to the serum treatment we still use. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back.
Well, a fascinating story, but I think I might just flipping fast travel here and let Jack immediately catch up with me. While he's coming, let's just quickly loot these here raiders. And oh, some of these are gunners. Oh no, some of these were his gunners, of course. And sadly, I think I'm stuck with him as a companion. And that means he's unfortunately going to probably give away my position, but never mind. Jack, how about you just stay here, and let me handle this, because I'm actually not bad at this sort of thing, I promise. Hope Jack can handle this, by the way, because I'm just really keen on looting this place. Ah, it's a Berserker Raider! Oh, that's fine. He seems to actually be quite workable. Disarmed him. And dead he goes. And you are going to go down to... Ooh, let's just let you loop round. Actually get my action points back up while you're looping. And, ooh, he's actually fighting Jack, not me. Nice. And the bleed effect gets more and more powerful. I probably should have cancelled... Oh, blimey. Worry about grenades, because grenades will bloody one-hit kill me. And Jack, it looks like he's picked up a crippled limb, unfortunately. Full health, but yeah, he's got a crippled limb now. So the worst to my advantage. It means he won't get too far ahead of me, which means I still might be able to get the element of surprise round corners. Now, I believe I've read that one of the bobbleheads is in here, so I need to keep a very close eye out for stuff. Fun question, actually. If he kills a rad roach, does it still produce... It does. It still produces double meat. Basically, it doesn't matter whether I do the killing or not. Everything produces double meat automatically. Very nice. Rad roach is up in the attic. Getting a very distinct point lookout feeling here. We've kind of gone into a creepy old house in the middle of nowhere, and we're helping the homeowner defend it a little bit, but we need to go around defeating some apparently tough, superpowered enemies to do it. Lovely.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while, I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack.
You're such a jerk, Jack.
Pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves.
Perfect.
And a charisma bobblehead. Nice.
They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
I wonder if it could be something to do with the fact that his blood can be used to create an immortality serum. I wonder if it could be something to do with that. I want some damn answers here, Jack.
I'm not going any further until you tell me what's going on.
I suppose it's time you knew. My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined here in a specially constructed cell in the basement. He became dangerous.
No, that's what you already told me while we were running here. And I'm guessing by any chance this is for a very long time, but let's be sarcastic. I don't know how you could be sarcastic about this.
You must have been really crazy to stand out in your family.
If you think I'm crazy, you haven't actually met someone like my father. If he was to get free in his current condition, slaughtering me and my family would be only the start of his reign of terror.
Ooh, I like the sound of this here reign of terror. Lorenzo Cabot, birth date March 28th, 1835. This wasn't just pre-war. This family was using the serum for centuries, even before the war began. Now that's quite good. But other people have been admitted too. Antonio De Soto, patient committed a special arrangement with family. Okay, no real details there. Patient refuses to reveal real name, only goes by Night War, and claims it's a secret identity. Love it. I really hope I can get hold of Night War's gear. That would be beautiful. Jack is making this a lot harder than it needs to be, because he actually causes a lot of disruption with the bloody raiders before I actually want him to. Meaning they kind of run and take cover and are looking in the right direction, so I can't really kind of get sneak attack criticals on them. It's kind of a problem. You're nearly close enough for me to get. Nearly. Yeah, we should be able to get a sneak attack on you. Yeah, fine. And on you. Beautiful. Anyone else? No, that was pretty good. Nice thing on these guys is they've started basically all carrying fragmentation grenades, so I'm really topping up the grenade amounts, which is beautiful. And indeed, ooh, this looks like an isolation cell we've just dropped down into. Now, where is Warhawk's cell? This is extremely important to me that I find Warhawk and his armor. Bobby pin box. Someone was planning an escape. Come on. Give me something good here. I need to find some good superhero armor. That would make my day.
Where'd that little bitch go?
Interestingly, of course, the dialogue that they... Oh, he's just fallen straight to the ground. Well done, Jack. Yeah, the dialogue that they come up with was obviously gendered female, because I'm female, so everything the guards say is female. Even though they never saw me, they just saw Jack. Regardless, they defaulted into their female statement of where did the little bitch go, because the game assumes that the only person there would be me. And with the utmost sadness, it would appear that none of the cells actually have gear related to the people who we know are actually in the cells, or were in the cells, because of what we read on the computer before. So sadly, no Warhawk kind of improvised costume. Jack is not doing well with his pathfinding either. Ah, another syringer rifle. So this is one of 3 locations I now know you can get this. The Parsons Insane Asylum, Vault 81, or the Blood Bank over on the west of the map. Interesting. A few more raised down into the elevator towards the bottom floor we go. You know, I'm guessing it's the guys labeled Berserkers that are supposed to be the ones that took the serum, though I'm not sure I've ever seen Berserker as a prefix for a raider before. I don't know if I have. I think maybe that's unique to this mission type. I'm not sure.
Don't hesitate. You can't let them release Lorenzo.
I'm fully aware that obviously you want your father kept in captivity so you can live forever. You're such a goddamn hero. I suspect that when we do find his father, he won't be in any fit state to do any sort of reign of terror. He's just saying that to justify it to himself. He might believe it himself. And there's Lorenzo Cabot looking fairly human.
It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No,
And I can't see... he looks dangerous. I'm guessing we're going to have to fight him. There's Lefty, one of the raiders who's much easier to deal with.
See, Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
So in other words, you stay nice and toasty and safe here, and I go out and fight everyone by myself. Lovely, looking forward to it.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
Yeah, there we are. I'm going to be able to backstab Lefty. There we go. Lefty can be backstabbed right now. This all should do good work. Yeah, there's the 4.5. Oh, that was multiple sneak attacks in a row. The game sometimes lets you get away with that, which is excellently good news. More people coming in.
Now, I will finally be free.
Show your face. Come on.
There you go. A Scabby gets completely one-shotted. Oh, melee is so powerful. Melee is ridiculous powerful. It's glorious. And then for you as well, one more Scabby should get sneak attacked. Beautiful. Down he goes. I think that's all of them dead. Now what exactly? Yep. Now stop the raiders from freeing. Or, well, I could do. Do I get a choice, perhaps?
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the
Indeed, mysterious serum times 4. Nice. I will gladly take 4 mysterious serums.
manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out.
Well, hang on. Where are you? I want to see you first. So you are a bloke wearing a magical hat. I wouldn't mind having that magical hat for myself, actually. So I could... Oh, so I do actually have a choice.
Just open the door.
You know what? On reflection, you are wearing an evil hat and clearly making an evil villain speech. I think we're just going to side with Jack on this occasion.
That's it. Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You'd get upon me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Got a good knife here in case he doesn't. Alright. Then open up the door. Am I allowed to step inside? Yeah, okay. Can I have his fancy hat, please? Oh. Nothing but Lorenzo's suit. Oh, well. It's a nice suit. Ooh, and a Massachusetts surgical journal. Nice. And over here, some more mysterious serum.
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
Okay, well that seems perfectly fair. But you didn't care about Lorenzo, Sir Ross. I'm out of a job.
Looks like I'm out of a job.
Yes, without Parsons to maintain, I don't see a need for your services. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
518 caps. Nice. I'll take that very, very gladly. And I'd like more of a reward if you'd be so kind.
Saving your family has got to be worth more than that.
You know, I was so close to understanding the artifact. Now that I can study it directly, I may be able to do something useful with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Ooh. Alright. Got me interested there. I want a fancy hat. If the reward is a fancy, wonderful, glorious hat like he has, it will all have been worth it. And on the plus side, Edward appears to be gone, which hopefully means therefore he was able to crawl his way to safety. I do hope so anyway. And Jack said in a week or so that he might have something for me. Well, I'm just going to go and see if I can sleep for a week at back at Sanctuary and see if he actually does have something for me. Though before that, I will level up. Now, what have we got here? Level 16 should be a good one, I think. I swear there was something good at level 16. Ah, yes, something very, very good indeed. The second rank of Ninja. Range sneak attacks, 3x damage, and melee go up to 5. Thank you to the people who informed me in the comments. Ninja is currently slightly bugged, which is, yes, it calculates damage incorrectly. It fixes itself at rank 3, but for the moment it's not kind of fixed itself. So basically, yeah, the two-handed or slow kind of heavy melee weapons, the blunt ones, won't actually calculate damage properly. But that's fine, because in all fairness, I'm happy for the moment using Pigment, and I understand there is actually a mod to fix it, so I will probably install that at some point pretty soon as well. Lovely. But for the moment, oh, we've got a flipping legendary glowing Mirelurk here. Wonder if I can stab it a bit in a second. I'll let the raider. What is it? I'll let the raider take a shot at it. Oh flip! I'm a little bit concerned by the legendary glowing one there. All right, you know what? I'll take a shot at you just to see now what the proportion, the increase I get is, which is using this knife 5.5% damage. Well, we'll give it a go. See if we can get some bleed damage on you. Oh, that really hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Legendary slow time thanks to the flipping martyr gear. Nope, that legendary thing rather hurt me. Oh, there we are. Talk to Jack Cabot about the artifact has just shown up. Perfect. So how are you getting on now that we've, you know, cut off the supply of your immortality serum? So after hundreds and hundreds of years, you're all now finally going to die.
Hey, I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Just so you know, I actually picked up pretty much all the remaining serum, but I'm keeping it for myself. Bye. Ah, and all the extra doors have just opened up. I can actually open all the doors in this house now. Nice. Which is particularly convenient because that means I can search this place and steal any of the other serum they're stockpiling for my own personal usage. Because +5, yeah, indeed, +5 strength is very, very powerful. So what have you got here? Little kind of sculptures, old books and kind of display cases. This is all very cool. So this is a back way up to... Okay, so this is just a back way up. So basically it just leads... Everything leads up here. Now we've got... a mannequin and a chest full of things. Sighted heavy combat shotgun. Oh, I wish I was allowed to use guns, but no, walk away from the combat shotgun. And another Massachusetts surgical journal up here. Nice. So I'm doing quite a bit of limb damage at this point. I've had like, what I think I've got like 4 of those so far. Very good. And having actually checked my quest marker, Jack has in fact just been hanging out here at the insane asylum for the last 7 days, which makes sense because he said he wanted to study the artifact. So, you know, it does perfectly make sense that he would be doing so right here where his father's remains are. But let's see what he's figured out.
Hey there.
Ah, you're back. Good news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input. For better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father died. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, see what you think.
Lorenzo's... Oh, this is a radiation gun, the unique variant of the gamma gun. Okay. So what does this thing do that's special? Lorenzo's artifact gun, Lorenzo's artifact... Oh, so you've literally taken the artifact out of your father's head and plugged it onto the front of a gamma gun. Excellent. Okay, so how exactly does this old thing work?
How does it work?
It uses standard energy cells for power. The artifact's internal power supply was destroyed. Otherwise, point and shoot. It doesn't kill people, but you may still be able to find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally travel to the southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
I've explored it pretty thoroughly, mate. I'm not convinced. Back at Sanctuary, and unfortunately, a pack Brahmin has decided to... Oh! Never mind. A pack Brahmin had decided to get stuck in front of the house, but is there now. Good, good. Everything's fine. Though actually, ladies and gentlemen, just one final thing I did want to do today that I have actually been meaning to do for quite a while. In fact, I could have done originally, but I kind of wanted to save my money. But there's one big purchase I actually do want to make. Back at Trudy's Diner. Trudy, of course, has General... no, I'm not going to try and pronounce it. General Chow's, General Chow's, I'm just going to say General Chow. General Chow's Revenge, incredibly powerful, even though 50% against robots isn't even necessarily the best thing. Robots can be tough in this game, and as you can see there, the damage is already pretty bloody spectacular. Cost me 2,386 to purchase. Well, I have 6,000. I don't really have that much to buy with it, and even then, I could very easily... In fact, I could have afforded it all along in trade for ammo, because yes, you just get such a huge amount of ammo there. So it feels so wrong to sell .308 ammo. I love 308 ammo, it's great. But anyway, let's sell all the ammo we're never going to use and not only get the sword for free, but actually make a profit today as well. Oh, would you believe I just can't? Instead I have to pay 55 caps for General Chow's Revenge. Alright, fine, I think that's probably a fair trade, isn't it? And yes, while I was looking for something to show off, indeed, as of patch 1.3, I've got fantastically good news. Glitch Quarry is no more. Glitch Quarry has been fixed. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with an extremely powerful sword in my hand, and indeed so powerful, at 131 damage, this is doing the exact same damage as the Rockville Slugger, except unlike the Rockville Slugger, this thing is not slow, it's medium, though it does not have the 40% lower action point cost. So it can't do quite as much damage in a single VATS round, but it can do much more damage on the Sneak Attack Critical, because it is not bugged, so its damage is much more reliable. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have got more than enough for one part. Next time on Fallout 4 No Guns, I'm going to go and spend my time with one of the factions. One of the factions I need to go and do some very important quests for after a couple of very important little benefits that those give. So that's next time, ladies and gentlemen. And in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4 No Guns. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.